All right. So let's begin. You guys are ready, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So how we're going to do the session? Let's do like a little bit of review of probably trades I took during the week before we just hop on the sessions, okay? And if there's any question you guys have on chat or any questions at all, you can just hit me the question, okay? Okay, this was Monday right here. Okay, so this was like Monday's price action. Normally, how I look at the chart, right? I start from 4 hours. Now, from 4 hours, I keep on going lower time frame to like mark out my structure points and POIs. Just like my trading plan, right? From 4 hours, start marking structure point, possible point of interest. The price might probably react from. And I think this sell was due to this. Why the price did not mitigate this week right here. There was no mitigation, right? So I was hoping price would actually come higher to mitigate this week before the drop. That was why I actually missed the drop. I was considering a possible behavior for price to come into the POI before this huge drop right there. Then let's see what price reacted from after the drop. Let's see. Now, if we go back on the daily time frame, we're going to see that this buy happening right here is from a daily unmitigated week, which is this one right here. Yeah, that was where price reacted from that led to that buy. I think I am in this buy. I took this buy on this day. That was the reaction, and price gave us an entry model plus CSP on the lower time frame. So sometimes you can go on the daily time frame to like know the direction of price. So if price is reacting from this POI, we might probably be seeing a behavioral pattern into this 4 hours week right here. So this might actually be the fake viewers, and this might be the inducement to take this high. But because we're anticipating price to come higher, it doesn't mean that we cannot like possibly catch other sell opportunities before going higher. Okay. Because right now price is reacting from something on the 4 hours time frame. So the whole sell right there, I don't think there was any opportunity for any buys. This will drop. There was no reason for buying. Probably if you're trying to buy from here, you would just get smoked, okay? Then I'm
Yeah,
just
I
trying.
was trying to buy from there.
Okay, doing this drop, right?
Yeah, it was, but I got B's was just breaking it because I was breaking it. I was putting my stop loss to entry real quick.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand, I understand. Yeah, because when you are like going against the move or against the trend, you should like probably go break even aggressively. Instead of following two structure points where you go break even, you can just go break even immediately one structure point gets broken because price might continue the bearish move. So this was what we had on the 4 hours time frame. And I think I had this mark here. I was looking to sell from here. This was like 4 hours EPA, but then it's past our trading hour. It was past our trading hour. This was around
Okay.
6 p.m.
I
yesterday.
have I have I have a quick question though.
All right, hit.
This sorry, it's on the 4 hour on the 4 hour.
All right. And so let me do the clean chart. Let me do clean view. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can ask a question, bro.
Yeah. So you marked this place as the EPA for our EPA here. Sorry. Sorry. Let me erase. Okay. Here as your EPA.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there was a break of structure here at this
Mm.
point, and price drops and smooths up.
Yeah.
Price at okay. So why do you mark here as EPA instead of here as your EPA?
Because this will push right here, this will push right here, this from the 4 hours time frame, right? Initially, I'm anticipating a buy
Mm-hmm.
to take out all of these highs. But why I marked this low right here? Because when price reacted, price was giving us a rejection from the 4 hours. We are seeing a 4 hours rejection week, right? So for price to come higher, into this other EPA. That means this EPA will not hold. If this fails, because of this rejection candle is from a higher time frame, right? And like I say, higher time frame is more important than the lower time frame. We have a 4 hour rejection candle from here. So this was the close. So we'll probably get a candle open right here for price to come lower and probably give us a 4 hour delivery for the buys, okay? But if this rejection candle fails and price open this way and come into this EPA right here, trust me, I will not be looking for sell on this point, because anything that will make price come to this high, price will definitely take out this high right here. Understand? So this rejection candle right here, this sell, I will likely be taking from here. Will just be a short sell to probably take out this liquidity and react from something below here before we go higher.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
I was looking for sales there too, but it was based off of the 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, because before the trading day ended yesterday, I took a sell there, but it was break even. Okay, this was my reason. This was my POI this week here, and then price behavior.
Okay. And MSU for the back.
That's the reason why I was looking for sales. I took sales on M5, I think. Yeah, I can't remember why. Let me check. I took sales on M5. I think it was price behavior too. Yes, it was price behavior on M5.
Okay. Okay.
It was price behavior. Like after price came into this point. Okay, you can check. Check it.
This is M5.
Yes, exactly. Price behavior, then mitigation here, and then CSP. That was why I took the sell.
Now, you mean price delivery? So this was our range. This was price delivery right there, and not behavior. So price is mitigating this. Do you see that?
Yeah, price delivery. Yeah, exactly.
And price had to go back to come into the EPA. Immediately it came into that EPA, we had this M1 rejection, 5M rejection right here. I think somebody took this, so I can't remember who, but it took this sell, but then the day ended.
Okay.
Yeah. So initially,
so this sell he took is aggressive, not like
yeah, it was aggressive because it was due to this liquidity sweep right here. After this POI got taken out right there, then we got rejection candle. So immediately it got taken right here, just hopping the sell, and it's actually still holding the sell. Yeah, still holding the sell. So if you're marking structure points right from every time frame, after marking from the 4 hours, you're going to see that this high and this low is our 4 hour range. Price is still within the range. But on the H1, this becomes external structure. All of these become external structure. Then price came all the way to this high, this low, and this high. So if you're probably trying to trade off anything from here, I'll probably be taking this sell because of this H1 SLQ right here. I think I actually took this sell, H1 SLQ, but price failed to come lower. But then price then broke that high and then give us a 1 hour MSU to buy into this supply.
Sorry, bro, I have a quick question.
All right, bro.
Will you mark this as APA? And if you would have the venture model somewhere here, would you take
the sell?
The sell? Yeah.
Let me look at that. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, my main question is like, is this can we consider this as APA? There.
I would not consider this as EPA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because any reason why?
Because this EPA that we're having, right? If price should come into this EPA right here, if this was the EPA, we had a POI just slightly above that EPA. Okay. We had this fine POI above the EPA. If it was
so basically you're not trading off APAs. You're just trading of the points that mitigates like type 2 APA, right?
Yeah, like type 2 EPAs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Thanks.
Yeah, because if I'm actually seeing this EPA and price mitigating the EPA right here, and I'm also seeing this 15-minute supply zone. This was a 15-minute supply zone. That was the reason why I took the sell from here. So if I'm seeing this, probably I'll just see this mitigation of this EPA as a price behavior into the 15-minute supply for me to sell off. That was exactly what happened that day. I can remember. So if this was what we had, right? Price gave us this H1 MSU, the fake break, the inducement, and price actually came to mitigate this last sell to buy candle right here before going higher. And price had to like go higher, target the true break of structure, and came into this unmitigated week, but then it took out the week. So probably if I'll be looking for buys, right? If I'll be looking for buys to target that high right there, I'll probably be looking for any of these POIs that price will react from, because POIs here will probably be the MSU POI. Okay, after the true break of structure inducement, this would be MSU POIs. Any of them I'll get reaction from, that'll be fine. But then I'll be looking for sales to come lower. Then on the 15 minutes, this was the supply that led to that quick sell. This
Yeah.
supply right here that led to this sell that came to mitigate something right here before going higher. And all of this range right here, all of this, or everything happening here is a 4 hours internal structure because price is still within that range. So if you want to like probably take trades right here, I don't know, this buy right here seems more, it's a trade that I will not take because I am definitely going to miss out on this trade. So this buy right here was a fine buy. I know some traders actually
I
took
think it happened during news.
it. Let's look at the timing. Yeah, it happened during news. This was like 2:30. Yeah, it happened during news. Probably either CPI or PPI. I can't actually remember. And then the sell, there was a sell that happened, a very short sell. It was due to H1 SLQ that was taken. I think I took that sell but ended up break even. So this is the 15-minute time frame. We had this POI right here. And just above that, just at that POI too, we had EPA on the 4 hour time frame. So if we are to refine this POI, this week is what I'll mark to refine that supply zone. So when price got to this POI, so let me zoom in properly. When price came into this supply zone right here, truth be told, I was waiting for price to come into this zone. But then price gave me this liquidity sweep right here. After I got stopped out, price gave me a liquidity sweep on the M1. That was why I had to like take this sell to come take out. I was expecting this low and this low to be taken, so I'll buy from here. But price never got there. So if this was 15M, let's look at what happened in the 5 minutes. So on the 5 minute time frame, structure right here was really confusing. I could not even mark out all of the structure points correctly on the M1 because on 15 minutes, we had this high and then we had which of the low structure? Yeah, it was this low right here. Okay, so it was this high to this low. That was the structure point on the 5 minute time frame. This high to this low. Then I took a sell right here on the M1. I think it was based on M1 MSU or price delivery. We'll look at that. So when price actually took out this high, I was totally confused. So if you actually look at my entry, where I took that entry, you're going to see that the entry was not a precise entry, right? I was skeptical about it, but I just had to take it. Good. So on the M1 now, look at what
Yeah.
price. The structure point, trust me, they were confusing. I was really confused. So we had this low right here. We had this high. Then price came to break the low right there, give us this high, right? Price still came lower to give us this low. This high was also fixed. So all of this now, this was like a price delivery. This was 1 minute MSU, sorry. This was the inducement of 1 minute MSU. Price then came to this high. So I think I one sell right here. Stop loss was slightly above here. Then price kept on bouncing between my entry and stop loss. I was confused. I could not mark out structure point. So I just stayed back. And then when I came on the chart, price took this high right here and gave us this rejection candle. Entry was supposed to be at the close of the rejection candle. Then this huge candle started forming, giving us this engulfing, mitigation of engulfing. And then with this candle forming, I think I actually like tap the sell button somewhere around here or somewhere around here. I can't remember. That made the stop loss. The stop loss was 4 pips, I think. Yeah, stop loss was somehow here. Yeah, this was 4 pips stop loss because my E was somewhere around here, 3 pips stop loss, but it was not protected, so I had to like adjust it to 4 pips. Okay, so this trade was just based off liquidity sweep. So we could actually be seeing a behavior on the M1. So if this was like the break of structure, this was the fake break of structure, this high would be the IBM. So after the sweep, we had rejection candle, and then we had mitigation of engulfing, but price did not mitigate an engulfing candle. So if you have been waiting for that mitigation, there will not be entry. Then when price started going lower, it gave us multiple reasons to take the trade. Like, I mean, multiple reasons. The whole sell that happened that day, right? There were countless opportunities to take that trade. So we had one right here, one right here, this POI right here. This was one of the entries because we had these structure points on the M1, fake POS, inducement, and then mitigation, rejection candle. This was the second entry that I took. And then when price started coming lower, this was where price broke structure. Price gave us this, all of this move. Then it came back up to react from this unmitigated week. Gave us another rejection candle. Here we could probably take the trade based on the candle closure right here. That's like the third entry. And let's see, is there, okay, this is another entry right here. This was another entry right here. Because then price broke structure. Let's see if this candle was a bullish candle. Okay, this was a bullish candle. So when price actually broke structure right here on the M1, this, sorry, I have to be precise. When price broke structure right here, this was SLQ. This was SLQ. Hold on. So I have to be sure. Let's mark out the structure points correctly. This high. Okay, that was this high to this low. This high, this low, this high. So this is just an M1 ILQ. Price took out 2 ILQs. This was external structure, external, external, external. Price took out one of the structure point, took out second structure point. And mind you, this is just M1 time frame. If structure is not clear on the M1, switch to the next higher time frame to clarify price. Okay. So I think on the 3-minute time frame, there'll probably just be an SLQ, or all this will just be bearish candle. I think price give us a reaction from here for another sell. Let's see the 3 minutes to be sure. If on 3-minute time frame, you're going to see there was no liquidity grab. But on M1, you can be sure that there was something that price took out before the continuation of the sales. I think that was the reason for the sell. And then the buy that happened, right? The buy that happened after that was from the H1, right? If that's why it's actually good not to like stick to one time frame. Just be switching from one time frame to another. On the M1, we are in this sell. Probably we're targeting this low, but this was probably SLP, right? But on H1, we've already seen inducement. Then where is price going to react from? We had this week right here. We had this week right here, but I think price just broke through without any reaction. So if we had this week right here, we had this second week, and we had this third week. So mind you, as we mark these 3 candlestick weeks as our POIs, right? This whole range would be our demand zone. So if price comes into that, we are well aware that price is inside our demand zone. Anything price is going to mitigate further will just be a refinement on the lower time frame. So you being aware that we are having a 1 hour MSU, right? And we'll probably see a true break of structure right here. That will give you the sense to like start taking off profit from your buy or from your sell, or just have a fixed target where you just close off all of your sales if you actually took them. And that was what price did. I think price reacted from this week. right here. This was where price reacted from. And when price reacted from that week, this is H1, we switch to 15 minutes. Let's see if there's any reason to take any buy from there. On 15-minute time frame, marking structure point. Trust me, the more you mark out structure points, you are going to understand how price works. Just keep on marking your external structure. If you keep on marking external structures, you see this was a 15-minute MSU for the sell into the demand zone. So we keep on marking external structure. This was the break right here. And then price came down all the way to this low. So we had this high, this low, and this. So on the 15-minute time frame, there was nothing happening unless we had a 15-minute rejection candle right here. Then on the 5 minutes, same structure point on the 5 minutes, right? If you guys are seeing anything that will make you take the buy, just let me know, okay? So on 5 minutes, we had all of these two. Same structure points, same structure point. This was SLQ. I think price did not come back.
Quick one. I actually took 3 buys there.
Okay.
I took 3 buys there at this point. I think one was here. The second one was here.
Okay.
Now, the reason for that is because price is really coming for this point of interest here. I think it's also on the H4. I can't remember, but I know it's on the H1. So I was like, okay, fine. Since price is coming from H1, since price is coming from the H1 point of interest, I took this as a break, and I went down to the M1.
Okay.
Then there was yeah, can go down.
Okay.
Okay. Now, from M1, this is MSU. Then where did I take the first buy? Let me check my journal. Let me check my journal.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. The first buy was somewhere here. Was the first buy, and the second buy was this was the second one because I was looking at the break of structure here, then MSU again. So the second buy was based off of this week here. Sorry, this thing is just 30.
No problem.
Okay. So the second buy was based off of this week. This that rejection candle. But then there was a week here on that M5.
Okay, I'll put there. Okay.
So so there was there were even two rejections. So buy was off here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because on the H1, on the M1 right here, structures were actually clear. We had all of these structure points. All of these, and then price book structure right here. All of these are external structures on the M1 time frame, just like NSU, right? After the liquidity got taken, which of the POIs price going to react from? Now, if we mark out all of these, now we're going to see that price did not leave any like valid POI right here. All of these would be seen as liquidity. Then this was one POI right here. I think price did not mitigate that. This was a week. Then all of this week have been mitigated. So this was the only last extreme week that we had right here. So if price is actually like leaving all of these POIs without any very clean one to trade off, there you can just go on a higher time frame. You can use the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes to check if there will be a weak price to react from. So on M1, we saw that price was not giving us any reason to take buys. But then on the 5 minutes, we had this week. We had this week right here. And then we had these other 2 weeks on the 5 minute time frame. Now, in cases where we have multiple points of interest this way, right? And when you have multiple points of interest like this, we're not going to know where price will react from, right? When you don't know where price will react from, that will give you the actual true move. That's where the higher time frame comes in, right? Let's keep on going on higher time frame and see which of the higher time frame POI corresponds with the lower time frame POI. And here we have on the 15-minute time frame, this is the POI on 15-minute time frame, and then we have this one. So you see how we've narrowed down the POI. From the H1, we are being indecisive, no POIs to mark. From the 3 minutes, we had a bunch of no POI, sorry. On the 5 minute time frame, we had one we had like 3 POIs on the 5-minute time frame. But then looking at 15-minute POI, 15-minute time frame now, we only had 1 and 2. So this already narrowed down our point of interest. So we'll just be waiting for any of those POIs to get mitigated. Then if we then go back on the M1 time frame, we're going to see that we should not be taking any buy from here. We should just wait for reaction from either this POI or this POI. You understand? That's how we actually narrow down. And to take trades from this after mitigation of the 15-minute POI right here, remember from the 15-minute time frame from the plan, from either the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes, if you have an MSU or a POI on this time frame that price got mitigated, you can trade off the rejection candle aggressively on them. Although you need like practice, you need to spend time on the chart in order for you to take trades like this. But me, I'll definitely take trades from here.
Yeah.
Because on the M1, this was behavior, fake POS, IDM, and then price came into the 15
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly.
It was one rejection, give us another rejection. So this buy was actually a good buy.
Yeah.
Then after this first buy, right, where would be our re-entry? Trust me, I won't take any trade from here because I like seeing
Now,
liquidity.
I have a question. I have a question, yeah.
Okay.
Because while I was just looking through price action yesterday night, I noticed something. So it's I saw this. Sorry, let me do it properly. I don't know what's wrong with my drawing today. So this. Can this be set to be an entry?
Trying to look at it. Sorry, let me clear your drawing. This right here.
Hello?
Can you hear me? You mean this one? This? I can't hear you, bro.
Okay, I was I was talking about this, like I saw this just back while I was just looking through price action yesterday. I was asking if this can be an entry or probably this one below here.
Okay, we'll look at that. We'll look at that. We will come to that. Okay, let's review here from here. So let's say this was one of the buys, right? This was one of the buys, and stop loss should always be protected. Now, if this was our pin bar, and then you want to place your stop loss right here, let's say a 2 pip stop loss, right? Now, price can actually come back lower to do this, right? That's why most of the time I like to protect my stop loss. This was a 15 minutes POI. I can just simply put my stop loss below this week because my fixed stop loss now is like 3 pips, okay? My fixed stop loss is always 3 pips unless I want to make adjustment to that. So this would be one of the buys, right? Then still looking at the 1 hour structure point now. We'll come to this Pascal. So we had this high to this low. Then we had this and price book structure right here. So all these are like internal structure. These are internal structure, right? Now, if remember no liquidity, no trade, and liquidity could be ILQ, SLQ, CLQ, double inducement, all of that. Yeah. So now price actually came to take out this SLQ and reacted from this unmitigated week right here on the 1M time frame. This was what price reacted to after the first SLQ. Yeah. And after price reacted of that, it gave us this rejection candle, gave us another rejection candle.
On one day he didn't take it out because I was actually in front of price. I was in front of my system, my phone, and I was observing it. I was waiting for price to take out that low, but on one day he did not take out the low.
Not take it out on wonder. Okay. Yeah, you know, all of these
No, he did not. He did not.
All of these brokers chart do like differ, okay? So sometimes your broker on MT4, if you are using XNet or any of these brokers, right? Probably some of them might take the low and some will not. They are going to like confuse you, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just go in 9 because I remember for this sell, for this second sell right here, for this sell, I think you actually called this sell on the group.
Yeah, I called the first one and the other one. Yeah, I did.
This particular sell good because trust me, I was on the 5 minutes. waiting for this.
Okay.
Let me show you how broker will make you miss a lot of trade. I was on the 5 minutes waiting for this. This was 5 minute IDM. I was waiting for this POI to get mitigated. So I'll take another sell. But when you made mention of this 1 minute inducement plus this 1 minute week right here, right? On my broker, this week right
Yeah.
here, well, this week already mitigated this one. This week was somewhere around here. Okay. But when
Okay.
price came into this on, I think FXM or Wanda, when price came into this, I just waited to get a nice rejection for taking this trade. So at that time, I just like ignored what my broker was saying. I totally ignored my broker's
Okay.
chart and took the trade based off this. Then for this current buy, you see that the broker differ, right? On Wanda, price did not take out the low, but on FXCM and probably other brokers,
Yeah.
even on Fusion Market too, price might have taken that low on Fusion Market. When price took out that low, it's basically the same thing that happened there that happened right here. Price just took out this low and then mitigated this, gave us two rejection candles to take off this second buy as a re-entry. Then structure point, these are still external structure points right here. Price still within the range, right? So everything that will happening on this time will probably be internal structure. So you then looking for
Also,
entry. Yeah,
sorry to cut you.
no
Probably
problem.
when you finish, I think it's sell here too.
Okay. Based on delivery, right?
Delivery, yes. But I got stopped out by this candle. I got stopped out by this candle.
Okay, yeah. Let's see that. Your stop loss was too tight, or I don't, or you entered before mitigation.
I no, okay, I think it was based off. Let me check. Because I think
Okay.
at that time I was using, is that I used M3 or I used M5.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Let me
remember,
see.
this buy right here was news. And after the news, price just gave us delivery for the sale. I can remember this move. But then after the inducement or the mitigation, before drop. And it was
Okay.
also,
Yes. I used M3. There's a very clear week on M3.
okay. Seen that.
Yeah, I used M3 week instead.
Okay, so let's see the week. Yeah, I did like 4 pips. Yeah. But on M1, this sell would have held on M1. Okay, this sell would have held because just be waiting for this mitigation of this week right here. Okay. Then you talking about this other buy right here. I don't know if I'll take this buy in real time, right? If I was on the chart. I don't know if I'll take this buy because I like seeing external structure get taken. I don't like trading within an internal range, right? An external range. I want to see the highs or the low get taken before I take my trade. So for this buy right here, it was an SLQ that got taken for this buy. So we're still inside an external range right here. Okay. So probably I'll just wait for price to take out any of the highs before taking another trade. But
Right.
this one right here will probably be valid because this was liquidity, and then we had this unmitigated week right there. This would also be another week to consider. Okay, another week. So if I'm saying this, I will not go break even on time because I want price to call mitigate
Okay.
this week, not going higher. Yeah. But if price should then tap this week and break this side, then I'm safe to go break even. I think this buy right here, all of these buys are very good buys. Yeah, that's where I'll probably go
Okay.
break even. Yeah. Then, sorry, let's look at the higher time frame. Trust me, I do switch from time frame to time frame most of the time. So we know because we are having a 1 hour MSU, right? I would not be looking for any sales. I don't know if you guys have noticed, sometimes where I'm having the higher time frame MSU, I will not take any trade that does not go in line with that MSU direction. If you are looking for buys to go take the true break of structure, I will not be taking any sales. I'll just be taking buys, and buys. If it's a sell MSU from the higher time frame, I'll just be looking for sells, sell, and sell. I think after this M1 MSU, right, H1 MSU right here, so we'll just be looking for a buys to target this side. Then from this side, we could be getting a fake POS and inducement into this PY. So this would be like, this is an MSU to buy into the supply, and then another MSU, which is the price behavior, to sell from this supply. That's the one H1 unmitigated week right here. This will probably be another trade. So let's see if we get another like buy opportunities on lower time frames. So go target that high. So this would be our target, right? And
Yeah.
trust me, the ability to hold trade to target is actually a very hard thing, right? I know some of you have like fixed risk to reward ratio, like let's say 10R. So this is like 10R, and then you stay off the market. So our full target would be this two break of structure right here. Now, trust me, the ability to hold trade to full target, if it's from a higher time frame MSU, it is very difficult. I mean, very difficult, right? Unless you see reason that price will actually go higher. So if we're looking at price action now, you see all of these highs are liquidity. Starting from here, all of these highs are liquidity. So we're having another confirmation the price will probably go higher to take out this high. But at that high now, we had this unmitigated week at that high. I'm sure price will not react on this because right above it, we have the true break of structure. So we'll scrap this and just chill for
Yeah,
price.
I marked out weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually marked out a lot of weeks on M15 because I was also looking for sales. It's one of the questions that I want to ask if I'm actually making a mistake for looking for sales when I understand that okay the higher time frame is supposed to go up, but then yes, see on M5 I think I marked this week here. I marked this one. I marked this one. And then I was looking for sales in them, though most of them were ending up as break even because once I get an entry, and it was actually giving entry models. Once I get
Yeah.
an entry, and price just goes down, like let me say by 2 or 3 pips, I'll just break even immediately.
Yeah, I get
So
you.
it's like one of the questions I want to ask if I'm actually making a mistake by looking for sales in places like this when the higher time frame is actually what is it called when the item is supposed to go higher.
Yeah, I get you. Now for what's it called? For higher time frame, you could be getting this, right? A higher time frame MSU. While within that higher time frame MSU, we could be seeing a lower time frame structure this way. This could be a lower time frame structure, right? So to say, if we have this now, this is a lower time frame MSU. This would be a lower time frame MSU PY for this. But
Definitely.
because this is higher time frame, because this is higher time frame MSU, we had mitigation. Our overall target would be this high. Okay. So if this is an MSU PI, right, we need to see a valid reason in order for us to sell from here. And to sell from here, that's how like we hedge, right? We are in this buy to target this high. We can then take our hedge right here, hedge position, take our sell from this high to go target probably this low. So because we don't know where price is going to go, if price is going to respect this lower time frame POI or the higher time frame POI to go to the highs, okay? But then just remember the higher time frame has more power than the lower time frame, okay? Always try to like stick to the lower time frame analysis. Try to stick to higher time frame MSU exactly. Especially when you're having a higher time frame MSU, always stick to that. If the MSU is coming from a daily time frame, right? Because on the daily, one candle on daily time frame can be like multiple candles on 1 hour time frame, right? So if you have daily MSU, it is fine to look for smaller MSU because within a daily buy MSU right here, we could take multiple sales MSU on the M1 that would add to the break of structure. Why the daily will still go to that high. That's where hedging comes in. Now for these cells right here, right? For any cell that want to happen from here, if we know we're having a H1 MSU that wants to come to this high, but then on the 15 minute, we had this MSU, right? So this POI will be the MSU POI on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. So if I'll be looking to sell from any of the POI, it will only be this POI right here that I want to sell from. Okay. And then if we have this POI, let's see if we have any entry models on that POI. See, price broke through that POI due to news. Yeah. So trust me, if this
There was no entry that was during news.
Yeah, that was the news. So trust me, once this POI got broken right here, I will not look to take any sell. I will just be focusing on buys to go target this high right there. And that was what price just kept on doing. Price just kept on providing entries. And if I'm looking for re-entries, right, most of the time I just stick to M1 to get my re-entries for the buys. Let's see if
Okay.
5M is showing us anything important. Okay, at this point, price broke structure right here. On the 5M, price broke structure right here.
Oh yeah.
Gave us this new high, gave us this low, gave us this POI right here. This was one of the POIs on the 5M. I think this was another POI. But in order for me to take this POI right here, this low is SLQ right here. So taking this POI would be below SLQ. So I would probably want to get a re-entry for the buys from this POI right here. So then I just go on M1 and just keep on watching price, right? If price moves a little bit, I'll go on higher time frame to see if there's any reason to take another trade or to get out of the trade or to take partial from that trade. Okay, so we see price failed to give us any re-entry and price just went directly to target. And then when price came to target right here, switch to that time frame that you had MSU. So we've seen that this H1 MSU has been completed. Price gave us a fake BOS and inducement into this H1 week. Okay, did that come into the week? Sorry. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Price has not mitigated that week. So probably just wait for mitigation of that week before we look for any sales. Now, after price has taken this high right here, we could look for sales. We could look for sell. But then remember from the H1, we go to 15 minutes, what's price doing? Go to 5M, what's price doing? Price currently giving us a rejection candle. But taking this trade right here will be very aggressive because right above that week, we have our PY to watch. This is where we want to sell from. That's why it's actually important to always wait for mitigation. Even if we know that price, we take out liquidity without mitigation, right? When price do that, right, take liquidity without mitigation, it's mostly on the lower time frame, your entry time frame, right? Whereby if you have a price delivery right here, price can just take liquidity and go higher because probably there will not be anything price will mitigate from here. So the only point where you should like take trade without mitigation is when you're seeing your entry models, right? That if there is no POI for price to react from, you can do that. But from higher time frame, it's actually advisable to wait for mitigation. So this MSU has been completed. These are very sweet buys on that day, very clean buys. And then on the 5M, price gave us all of this move. Trust me, I will not be looking for trade. I'll just want to get mitigation. And still marking out structure points. We had this low to this high, and then we had this high right here. So from this low to this high was our range. Everything happened in internal structure. And trust me, this will be tempting to take. This sell will be very tempting to take. Why? Because this sell was delivery on the 5-minute time frame, right? We had external range. Price gave us all of this. Fake BOS, inducement, and mitigation of this POI gave us a 5M with rejection candle. So the entry here and stop loss here will be very tempting to take. But if you are well disciplined, you just chill for this one to like mitigate. But then this was like late. Okay, this was like late New York, like at the end of the trading hours. So I'll probably not be looking for any trade. So on the 5M, the price actually came back, mitigated, and took that out. So as price took out that POI, we could probably aggressively take the sell from there, but I will not do that. I will not do that. I will not take this trade because this was a 5-minute rejection candle. On M1, there was engulfing and mitigation of engulfing, but this would be very aggressive just after liquidity sweep. Right, just give us a CSP to take the sales. Yeah, so that's basically it for yesterday's PA. Price still gave us M1 SLQ. That was SLQ that got taken, then railway track for the sell. This right here to this high, then price took out this SLQ before one railway track, two railway track for the sell. But this was outside the trading hours, so no point taking the trade. Yeah. So this is just like a little review of how we should like follow price, okay? If we are having a higher time frame MSU, the direction should be the direction to the true break of structure. and you just take trade based off that. And if you want to probably take an opposing trade, if you're buying, you want to take a sell, make that sell worth it, okay? Probably an MSUPY or any of those valid reason, and you want to see your entry model before taking any of the sells. Yep. So I think, do you guys have any question on what we just did on price so far? Any question? Any question before we go deep into the like Q&A? So everybody will ask their questions and I'll ask mine too before we proceed. Okay, any question? Chat box. You guys can unmute yourselves, so you guys can unmute yourselves if there's any question you ask based on the price action we just talked about now. Before we start the Q&A, I think Pascal has questions to ask.
All good, bro, for me.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I remember I was asking you about the reason for this sell yesterday. Well,
Okay.
I think yeah, I think right now it's actually clear. Okay, my main question is because I actually saw some trades. I've seen some trades too like this where probably price takes out the high of it happened I think on Wednesday.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, where price took out the high, it just gave a rejection candle, and the Dreamer, because I had a very short session with Dreamer, it took the sell, and then there was Elo was sticking, and then he took a buy again just after rejections. Even Fire by himself, he posted it on his story. I screenshotted it.
Okay.
Let me where he said trades are not just random. You get, and in those places, price will just take out the high, give a rejection, and then to fall. So, and this is like what happened here. Price took out this high, gave a rejection, and fell.
Yeah. And for that, right?
So
yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you. Just...
Okay. My question, the main question is it that there is a particular type of liquidity you want to see, and then you see a CSP, then you take the sell, or it just happens like that? Because personally, from my perspective, it looks like we don't it does not just happen like that. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you are.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I'm asking, I am like, how does it work? Because I don't know, it's a little
Now,
confusing.
now for this, where price just probably take, okay, you sent an image. Where price take liquidity and then drops, right? Now, how I take is that way, right? It's only when price is still within my POI, when price is within my point. Like for this right here, this was the price behavior. So price just had to like take out the high and give us a rejection candle.
Okay.
Sometimes it's going to be session highs that price will take. Price will take out session highs and give rejection, right? But then as long as you have a of interest to watch, you are always having a POI to watch. Price can take out, price can legit take out okay, let's say we have the mitigation of this POI right here and price start going down. Price can come back up and just take out that high and give us a rejection. But as long as it is still within that POI, we can take that trade, okay? Sometimes it is session opens, session high on session. If this session high got taken right here, we can get the rejection candle for the sell. But then before I take such aggressive trades, right, I want to see if there is a reaction from the past from something. That's where I take trades like this. Because if you guys notice these days, I'm being very careful. I don't want to like take aggressive trades anymore. I want to see all of my entry criteria before I take positions. I don't want to take random positions. Because this price can actually take out a high, because the rejection can do, and then fails. So now this was Asian high right here. See this, when price took out Asian high right here, price gave us 1 rejection, 2 rejection. So would you just jump in this trade because of that? We will not jump in this trade because of that. For me to take trades like this, I have to see if there's something price is reacting to from the past before I'll be able to take trades aggressively. But trust me, I don't do that. Okay, if price break, that's why I said for this sale right here, right? For this sale, I will not be taking this sale because price already broke through my POI. Okay, price already broke to the POI, so I'll not be taking any sales. Okay, I always want to see my entry models before I hop in any of the trades. Is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Then Dreamer asks about time play any factor, right? Now about daylight saving time, right? I think New York is 1 hour earlier now, but I still stick to like 8 a.m. my time and 8 a.m. my time and 1 p.m. my time for New York. So for in all of this, right? Because of session open, my time is like 8 a.m. And every morning, right, I wake up by 6:30. I do a little bit of exercise, go for morning jogs. I and Fiber and other friends go to morning jog. So when we come back, we'll probably be around 7:30. So just 30 minutes to London, right? So when we like open our chat, come online and open MT4, analyze and all of that, it'll probably be close to 8 a.m. That's like London open my time, right? So I'll probably just be watching price to see if price is going to give us any entry reason during that time. And for this day, this right here was 8 a.m. And at exactly 8 a.m., what the price do? Price just gave us this high move that came into that POI. So this sell right here happened a few minutes, probably an hour after London open, right? Remember, sometimes for London open, at exactly that session, price can just give you the drop or the push up, right? But for this one, price had to do all of this distribution before coming to give us an entry right there. So another time, like I said, the only time factor I use, the only time conferences I use, I just my session open. I don't know if you guys use that part of the questions I'll be asking you guys too. If you have another time that you use. So you share and we all learn from each other. So this is like New York Open, right? So me seeing this right here, this was New York Open, probably gave us this sale right here. Okay, good. I remember this sale. I was so tempted to take this sale because I took a buy from somewhere around here. I can't really remember where I took the buy from. I was tempted to take this sale because it was around New York Open. It was around New York Open, but then I got distracted and was doing something. But during New York, price had to like take out this low just to come mitigate this POI. Just to come mitigate this POI. I am price mitigated this POI. This was one of the rejection candles, but I will not be taking this trade. As you can see, just a few minutes after New York, price gave us all of these entries, multiple entries to take the buy. So it's still in line with session. Okay. Yeah. So my question to you guys, like I'll be asking the dreamer first. It's about timing too, just the way you asked me, right? For your trading, aside session opens and all of that, what other time factor do you use? So we understand, because I remember you were saying something about session close. I think it's London close. Yeah, where price does something during London close. Yeah, and yeah, I can remember you were saying something like that. I don't know if you can unmute and share so we understand.
Hello, good morning. So,
Morning, boy.
can you hear me?
For sure.
Yeah, I can.
Yes. So apart from 8 a.m., which is London Open, then there's another time I look at. Then we have 11:30 a.m. Right? That's London Open and what's it called, and New York.
Yeah.
So that's where it's not actually where I'm looking for manipulations and stuff like that, so called I can get an entry. Then London close. Although London close is actually what's it called? It's actually 11 a.m. New York.
Okay.
I think 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. But then I just used 4 p.m. Nigerian time.
Okay.
You should get. I've backtested the London close stuff a lot, and
Okay. Okay.
around that time, then the session opens. So 8 o'clock, 8:30, 11:30 a.m. Then 4 p.m.
Okay.
Those are Nigerian time though. You have to let's say it, translate or calculate your time zones for wherever you are.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
So that means for this right here, 4 p.m., this should be like London close, right?
Yeah, that'll be London close.
Okay. And this is the timing. And if you look at price action on this day, I think this buy right here, this buy that happened right here, was actually like close to the London close. And if we'd be like considering this confluence right here, then this buy would have been a nice buy. If we were considering the session close, this buy would have been a nice buy, and also this also right here, after price take the liquidity, give us this rejection, this would also be another confluence for the buy. Yeah. So does anyone have any confluence he uses?
Another thing, like
Yeah.
that London close time bar, you tend to see a lot of rejections on the higher time frame, probably like on the 5 minutes or on the 15 minutes, mostly on 5 minutes and 15 minutes. So before the London close, you tend to see a rejection candle probably on the 5 minutes or on the 15 minutes you can play off. Usually. Do you understand?
Yes, right.
So if you see a couple of rejections, you can look for a POI inside that rejection or something you can play off. That's how I play it for the most time. But then on Thursday and Friday, I was not trading. I was not really looking at the chart. So
Okay, no problem. I'll put that into consideration. Okay,
yes, sir.
fair enough. That's thanks so much. So who else has any other confluences he uses aside from anybody else? Any confluences he uses? Nobody?
Well, I don't actually. No.
Okay. Mayank, do you have any? Altaf, do you have any? Nico.
No, bro, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Nico, do you have any from your backtesting? Do you have any confluence?
No, all clear, man.
All right, bro. How about you, Altaf? Altaf, the silent man.
Good, very good.
All right, bro. All right, bro.
I'm starting to understand.
All right, that's great. I like that. So now today was supposed to be basically Q&A, but we ended up doing prize review for Friday. Yeah, so Q&A session. Q&A session. Please hit me up with questions. Anybody that wants to answer can answer, and if there's any question I want to ask, I can ask. Like, you can ask me any question, you can ask the rest of the members. So let's hear your questions, guys. Who's starting? Any question regarding anything at all? Price action, psychology, anything.
Yeah, I have a question. I have a question.
All right, bro. Hit me.
Okay, my question is based off of refined demand or refined supply zones.
Okay.
Because I think it was on 17th of March. That was yesterday
Okay.
at 12, 5 minutes at 12 p.m. Nigerian time.
Okay. You said what day again? Sorry, come again.
Yesterday,
Friday. Okay. What time?
12 p.m. Nigerian time.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Somewhere around here. Yeah. Yeah. Price did the 15 minutes MSU.
Okay. Okay. I was looking at this part for itself, probably.
Okay.
Okay.
This was 12 p.m. Exactly.
Okay.
Let me mark that clearly. Yeah. This was 12 p.m. Yeah. Okay.
Now I was looking at this. Yeah, I was looking at that will be there for this refined level. Yeah, this one here for yourself. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so my question is this. I have I think, yeah, two questions. First question is how to use this for if there is a different way to use for entries, and then the second question is if there is a POI, so just like this now, if there is a week here, and we have this refined level here, this refined supply, should this be ignored for this, or like how does it work? Because I took a sell based off of M1. If you can go to M1, let me show you why it's myself. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at, I think it was here. This is the level.
Okay.
This is the level of, sorry. Yeah, this is the level right here.
Okay.
So I was looking at this fake POS inducement. So I took a sell of this rejection candle here.
Okay. Okay. Based on the
I
M1.
got a lot.
Okay.
Yes, M1 liquidity and then M5 refined level.
Okay. I get
So I
you.
took a sell here. I got stopped out.
Okay.
So
Cool.
my question is how to use it, and the second one is if there is a POI, just like right now, if there's a POI within that refined demand or refined supply, should we ignore the refined demand or supply for that POI? That's my question.
Okay. So now this is the M1 time frame, right? So we'll probably be looking at this right here, right? As our supply. Then if this was M1 MSU, fake POS inducement, we're looking to sell. So this was mitigation of the supply or mitigation of EPA. Then you say you took a sell from somewhere around here and ended up as a loss, right? Good. So if we're having something like
Yeah. Sorry, not here. Here. Yeah, here. I meant here, not
okay, here, yeah, cool. So if we had this right here, looking at this price action on the M1 time frame, okay, looking at possible areas of reaction, this is the only area of reaction I'll be looking to trade. And if I'm looking to trade from this week right here, I'll probably hit an L trying to sell off this candle closure right here. So this would be my L and this one right here. Because this we had a refined supply zone within the major supply, right? So if I'll be taking an L, it would be right here. But because of how I switch from time frame to time frame, if this is my M1 liquidity, I'll go on higher time frame just to look at price clearly. On the higher time frame now, this will be the POI. Because on the 3 minutes, I'll be seeing this as same liquidity, right? Then I'll probably go on 5M. And 5M is like one of my most used time frame. Now, assuming this week was not here on the 5-minute time frame, then I would legitimately take this sell based on the 1M IDM. But now, because price is inside my 1M PY, and then on 3-minute time frame, I'm seeing on 5 minutes, I'm seeing a possible 5-minute MSU right above this PY right here. There is a higher time frame MSU, an inducement that might happen, and then a very fine PY that price might react from. If I'm seeing this, trust me, this is the only MSU we have on 5 minutes, and also on 15 minutes, it's still the same MSU. Trust me, then I would cancel out this POI and wait for price to come into this POI. You get that? Even on this other cell right here, this that I took when you called out, right? It was because on the M1, remember I told you on 5M, I was looking at this POI right here. Because on M1, this was still the M1 inducement. And then when I changed time frame to 5M, from that M1 MSU, we still had the same 5M MSU. That price took out the 5M inducement. And then since it's still 1M MSU and 5M MSU, then there was a 1-minute POI. That's why I traded up this one. But if it was a 1M MSU, if there was no 1-minute MSU, and then there was a 5-minute MSU, then I would wait for this one. But in this case right here, we only had 1M MSU. Only 1M MSU, but then that 1M MSU was not valid on 5 minutes. Just above the POI that we had to sell from on the 1M, we had a 5-minute MSU and still a 3-minute MSU plus a 15-minute MSU. So on this one, the higher time frame has more advantage over the lower time frame. So that would make me not want to like sell from this and wait for this POI. I don't know if you understand that now.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right, cool. So you have any other question?
Let me check. Yeah.
Okay, I'm recording this. Okay. Who else has any question? You can hit me up with the question, hit us with your question, so we'll look at them.
My
Yes.
questions are done.
Okay. So I'm waiting for the others. Please question. If there's no question, you can type. You can type if you want to. Okay. Okay. The dreamer said, the dreamer actually trades GU. He also trades GU,
Yeah, he
right?
does.
Like he said he backtested GU more than EU. So those confluences
Yeah.
might probably be working on the GU more than the EU. But you guys can also like backtest it and also see if it will work. Although PA should reflect similar pattern, there are subtle differences. Yeah, cool. But then we'll also like be on the lookout. You guys can also use the chat box to ask your questions. Let's see. Generally, how was the trading week for those of us trading, and for those of us still backtesting? How is the progress? How's the progress?
All right. My week was better than last week.
Okay.
Probably because I had intense back testing
Yeah,
last
but
week, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I did a whole lot of it, trying to see my mistakes, trying to correct this and correct that, knowing where I had it wrong and what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because most of the time I was more focused on the lower time frames than the higher time frames.
yeah.
That's another reason. That's another reason why I asked you the question of if it happened last week, H1 doing this and then me still looking for sales in
Yeah.
lower time frame, the weeks and all of that.
I
So
get it.
yeah.
Yeah, so good. Trust me, backtesting actually like helps a lot. If you this on that hack, if you are probably not interested in backtesting, like going back in time to backtest, because I and Gavin, Gavin is not on the call now, but he hosted a session and we were backtesting together. His screen, he was using this FX replay that I sent to the group, the link fxreplay.com. Is actually a good site, although it's expensive. But then on TradingView, there are some time you cannot use the M1 replay. Probably if you go way too back,
Yeah.
okay. But for the FX replay, we backtested like June 2022, and you could legit use the 1M, okay. So if you're having problem with that on TradingView, instead of doing that backtesting, right, after every day's price action, right, clear all of your markups,
Review.
go back to backtest. You can review. Reviewing can just be what we did now, and backtesting can be you just using the replay tool to like probably backtest what happened for that day. Trust me, if you do that every day, like on Monday after Monday's price action, you backtest that PA. After every day's price action, you backtest all of that. You backtest every day price action. You are going to be 1% better every day. That's why I actually created the markup group where after every day we could be dropping markup group. But I think some of you don't mark up daily, probably once in a while and all of that. But it is
I honestly thought that the markup group was just for you,
no.
like your end of it.
No. If you check the markup group now, I think the last time I even posted was last time I posted was like 14th of March. The other time, Gavin posted, Antonio posted. Yeah, you can also actually post markup, right? Anybody can post markup on that group because it's like a general knowledge. Everybody can learn from everybody's markup. Even Globetrotter, Fernando, you also post markup. Yeah, so the group is for everybody. You can post markup there. Okay.
All right.
Yep. Size now. Yeah. So let's hear your questions. Yeah. And I asked about your progress. I think only Pascal talked about his progress. Yeah, I'm supposed to hear from Altaf. Yeah. Altaf, what's up? How is your progress from backtesting and all of that? Then let's see. Then Manyang, Nico, let's hear your progress so far and how was this week's prize action?
Yesterday I was looking for Salio because this POI was very weird to me, and I was aiming for lows to get taken. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, all good. Psychology is getting better.
Yeah,
Motivation.
yeah. Psychology is another important factor of trading. Like see, you can actually know everything, but if your psychology is messed up, you are going to your progress is going to be slow. In order for you to in order for you to have a sound psychology, to keep your psychology in check, you will need to have a solid trading plan that you follow. Okay, you need to have a solid trading plan that you follow and all of that. Okay, that's how to keep your psychology in check. You know when to stay off the market. If you say you're done for the day, trust me, you should be done for that day. Not that when you say you're done for the day and then you see somebody post in the group a nice price delivery for the sell, just take your phone in a hurry and click the sell. That is you not following your trading rules and plan. Okay, so trust me, psychology helps. That's why sometimes, right, when I am not like doing anything important, when I'm trading on my laptop, when I'm trading, I just like play Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone in the background and just listen to what he's saying. Just listen to something that will actually motivate you, that will help you, like stick to your plan and all of that. It's actually helpful. The dreamer said he didn't trade on Thursday and Friday. Monday to Wednesday was good. Okay. The dreamer actually has a weekly target. Once he hits his weekly target, he's done for the week. That's actually good. Trying to maintain a certain discipline. Yeah, discipline matters.
He's a big man now, definitely.
For sure. Trust
Big
me,
men things.
to be a good trader, you need to be disciplined. And to be disciplined, you need to have a solid trading plan that you follow. It actually helps, like for real. You guys should try to like stick to that. It helps. There are lots of psychology books out there that you can read. There are lots of psychology books. But it's all good then. It's all good. So anybody has any additional stuff you want to add, probably on your progress, any questions and all of that? Don't mind me. We're not
You are the
doing
best, Buck.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Thanks, Nico. Yeah, somebody was saying something. Pascal, you're trying to say something?
But Nico, I'm actually waiting for Nico to finish up so I can probably just say it. You know.
Okay. Oh my God. You guys are funny. All right, you can talk now, Pascal.
Okay, it's something I noticed. I don't know if it has been in use before, but I actually noticed it when I was back testing on Sunday, and also I kind of used it on, I think it was on Wednesday. If you check that very long sell, that very long sell that happened on Wednesday or Tuesday, the way I entered the trade.
Sorry, I'll look at that now.
Okay.
Wednesday. This sale that happened right here, right?
Yes, exactly.
What time frame should I look?
You can use the 5 minutes. Can use the 5 minutes first.
You are the boss. This 5 minutes.
Okay. If you can zoom this part, I think this was where I took all the cells I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just something I noticed. Yeah. Let's say this is what's it called? This is M15, and then this is M5. Let me use a different color. Okay. This is M15. This is let's say this is M5, like this. So it's something I noticed. Let's say we have a week here.
Yeah.
And then on M1, we get this. We get this. That is big BOS inducement and all. So if this is a week right here, and price M1 gives something like this. Let's say instead of waiting for M5 to probably how would I put it? Okay, instead of waiting for this liquidity to be taken for M15 entry, we can actually take a sell just from M5. Once M1 gives this, I don't know if it has been happening before, because this is the reason why I took the both sells on this PA on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's nice. I can see. I think
Yeah.
I've seen something like this happen before. Yeah.
So that's basically what I wanted. That's basically what I want to add. And then another thing is I don't know how this will sound, but I've come to observe that all time frames are kind of equal, and they are not equal at the same time, because there are some trades I took on Wednesday. Yes, I think Wednesday I was actually buying and selling on that Wednesday until price just fell completely. I was going. I don't know if it's right, because this is it's just the third time it's happening to me. Once I get, like, let's say this price is coming from the POI here. Let's say M15, and then I'll let's say I'm looking to sell here or so.
Yeah.
Or let's say M5 gives me a fake BOS and inducement. I'll take a sell here. Now I'll consider this a break of structure, a bullish move. Jesus, this is so dirty. So I can go to the M3 or what's it called, or M1. If I get this same thing, I'll take a buy here too.
Yeah, as long as it has reacted from a demand, right?
Yes, as long as it's reacting from a point of interest and it gives me the entry model and the candlestick pattern, I'll just keep taking the sell or taking the buy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This is just basically what I observed. But let me check my journal and see if I can send in what happened on Wednesday.
Your journal, right? Is it a physical journal or a physical journal?
Okay. No. It's not a physical journal. It's on Telegram. If I take a trade, I'll just put the reason why I take the trade, and then just save it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I do it at the end of every trading day.
Okay. That's actually
Yes.
good. Mm. Okay. Advice, discard the noise and focus on HTF. Right? Yeah, you guys can read the chat. Exactly. This guy is saying my mind. Trust me. This guy is saying
Yeah. Yeah, he told me 2 days ago when we had a conversation.
Yeah.
Focus on the higher time frame. It's less
Yeah.
noise.
If you guys should if you guys might have noticed, like, I don't ping pong most of the time, only when it is necessary. I don't know if you guys should like be seeing my post and all of my screenshots, right? I don't ping pong unless when it is necessary. Ping pong is not necessarily the gospel, actually. Just like what the dreamer said, it's not necessarily all that. Because sometimes when you pick ping pong, right, you don't make good money from ping ponging. You don't make money from ping ponging. Just like I said, right, if you have a higher time frame directional bias, right, which would probably be from the MSU, which would be from higher time frame MSU, you can actually take that sell or that buy. Just target your true breaker structure. Let price want your true breaker structure. Now, let's say I take this buy now. I'm trying to sell from here. If I'm trying to sell from here and this sell starts going down, sorry, let me use the 1 minute to clarify something. So if you have this now, right? I'm in this buy. See one disadvantage of ping ponging now. I take this buy, full volume, let's say 5 lot size, right? And then I take this sell right here. When I take this sell and price starts going down this way, price come all the way to this level. Trust me, this higher time frame target will skip your mind. You are going to get confused. You are going to say, okay, since this sell is holding, this sell might actually hold. At that point, you then take partial from this buy. You then take out, let's say, 3 lot size and leave 2 lots to run. Then this sell will be running 5 lot size. And then the sell will hit PE. The buy that was running 2 lot size run to take profit. So you see, you've actually reduced the potential to have a full 1 to 17 hour of this buy. Just like this guy said too, if you look at Rhino and Yusuf, they just take like just 1 trade or 2 trades and let it run to target. This is exactly what they do. Higher time frame MSU, take your trade from your entry time frame, most likely the M1, let it run through break of structure. You can even use your TP, set your TP. Don't be like me that don't use TP. Although I'm actually trying to change. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to start using take profit. So imagine you take this buy, take the second buy, follow your break-even rule. If you don't want to partial, you can actually partial because trust me, partial is king. Take off money from your trade. Okay, you can just let trade run to your true break of structure and take off profit. That's just it. You've made your money. Trying to ping pong will actually reduce the potential of making more money on the chart. Trust me.
Yeah.
I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't even like try to trade every move. I just calm down to like just let it run. Even on this sell too, when Pascal was talking about possible buys in the group chat, and I told him I am not buying, I'm not buying, I'm not looking for any buy. I just wanted price to come take out the like H1 ILQ, to take out the H1 ILQ before I take partial and let the rest run to wherever. That's how it works. Ping pong is not all that. Well, you can still ping pong to help you. You can ping pong. You can feel like a boss. Okay. That's why I admire um Fernando Globetrotter. I think in a week he just take few trades, solid trades. He has a fixed RR for like 1 to 10. He has some entry models to use the entry models, and then he will just take few trades according to his rule and plan. If it is TP, it's CP. That's fine. Okay, that's actually a good thing. Okay, Mayank said he's focusing on taking 3 trades per day. You have only 3 shots. You take a shot very carefully. Oh, that's good. That's good. Solid discipline. You need to be disciplined, trust me, to be consistent in this game. Yeah, that's actually a nice thing. See what I said, I'm learning from you guys. We're all learning from each other. That's nice. That's nice. So any other observation, any additional thing that's going to like help all of us in the group? Yeah, make your first trade a win, my G. They'll be like, okay, you guys are chatting, okay. Yeah, wait for it, and then you shoot. Yeah. Because if you start your trading day with a loss, you start your trading day with a loss, you're going to have this psychological effect, and you might be scared to take next trade and say maybe next trade might end up a loss. You understand? So just try
Yeah.
to next trade a win. Try to be patient. Patient, wait, you watch to see if price is going to give you something. If price is going to give you something solid for you to take that first trade. If your first trade is a win or your second trade is actually a win, trust me, you're going to have that vibe. You're going to like have a solid psychology will be good for that day. You might end up making that day a win-win. Yep, that's great. That's great. Yep. So any other thing you guys will be adding? Let me see who else in the group chat. Emmanuel is new actually. Yeah. So Emmanuel, if you have any question, you can actually ask anybody.
Hello, boy.
Okay, so far I don't have any question.
Yeah, but everything is making sense, right?
Yeah, it's all making sense.
Okay, this session is actually recorded for those that missed the session. After the session, I'll drop it on the markup group. And please, the markup group is open to everyone. Everybody should drop markups. Even if you like, okay, I think even if you did not trade for the day, right? When you go back to review price action, you can do markup and mark up possible entry, possible losses you will be taking and all of that. You actually do that and send to the markup group. So all of us can view everything we learned from all of your markups and all of that. Is that good, right?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. So anything else? I don't know. I feel backtesting session during community call used to last longer. I think the last session that we did backtesting, it almost got to like 3 hours because everybody was trying to like show us where it's going to take the buy and the sell and all of that. But Q&A session is actually good too. Yeah. The next session we might be looking at backtesting. Yep. So any other addition, anything you guys want to add? I'm waiting. I need to be checking the charts. Okay. Nothing yet. Q&A are good. Yeah, it's actually good for you. Q&A session is basically good. Good chat box. Seems like the Dreamer can't talk, is sending message. Yeah, Nico, right? Nico did a backtesting session and sent to me. I asked you to send it to the markup group. I think you forgot to send it.
Yep, I'm gonna do it.
All
I'm
right,
gonna send it.
Yeah, the backtesting session he did was actually good, but it was a PDF. Yeah, so you can do PDF. You can also do video of your backtesting session. It's actually good. And also Gavin backtests a lot using the FS Play, but he's still schooling. He's in high school and all of that, so he has been very busy and all of that. Well, ask him if he's less busy and he actually records the session, he can be sending to the markup group. It actually helps too. The Dreamer, you too. You can be sending yours too. We'll be waiting.
He,
We'll be
he
anticipating.
should be sending it. He should be sending it every day.
Yes.
He be sending it every day. Make it enter every day.
I swear. Because trust me, markup used to like help a lot. Markup used to help a lot. Be it PDF, be it videos and all of that, they do help a lot. Who else used to send me markups? Who else? Yeah, Outaf do send markups. He do send markups too. Mayank, you are a very busy man, right? I suppose. Then who else? Okay, Manuel is still new. Yeah, Antonio, yeah. I and Antonio do come back from work very late. And sometimes if I'm awake around 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., we do like talk, review, price action together. He asks questions, I ask questions too, and we share. Who else? Yeah, Fernando said it's busy too. Yeah, yeah, been busy a lot of time. Yep. So this is 1 hour 40 minutes into the session. Okay. Yeah. So anything else? Because I think we will be calling this. We'll be calling it a day from here. Any additional stuff you guys will be adding? Any question you have for your fellow trader here, you can drop. Nothing, right? Okay. All clear. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty, no problem then. I think we would be calling it a day here. Yep, I'll be sending this session to the file, to the markup group. I'll be sending to the markup group. All love to you too, bro. Remember, any question, you can ask on the group chat, you can ask me directly, and we'll look at it together, okay? No problem. So you guys have a great weekend, okay? Have a great weekend. And
You too,
and
boss.
yeah, no problem. And spend time on chat to review price action, tests and all of that. Review this week's price action, okay?
Yes, boss. Thank you so much.
No
Thank you,
problem.
brother.
Yeah, thanks to you guys for joining. Mayank, thank you. Pascal,
Thank you for the session.
Manuel, Altaf, and Nico. Thank you guys. See you guys later, okay?
Thank you,
Yes,
Buck.
boss.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. Bye-bye to you guys.
Yes, sir.